What's up guys, just Josh and here, welcome back to the most viewed series on this channel, Album Rankings. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the pioneers of deathcore, All Shall Perish. Going to be ranking all of their 4 albums from worst to best. Not really worst to best because I don't really like referring to them as, oh, this one's the worst. It's more of, which of their albums I enjoy the most, which ones I find myself coming back to the most. That's what I base these off of. I love all these albums. All these albums are awesome and special in their own way. But anyways, I want to get back to making some of these for you guys. I know I haven't done one in a while. I do plan on updating the Trivium ranking at some point. I even plan on doing some new bands, like maybe System of a Down. I don't know, I'd have to take a look at them. The bands I listen to and see which ones that I haven't done yet or ones that I could update. But before I start the album ranking, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Eddie Hermida, the singer of All Shall Perish and Suicide Silence. He gets a lot of shit from the deathcore community for, replacing Mitch after Mitch's untimely passing. Rest in peace to Mitch, by the way. And the whole self-titled album thing with Doris, Teehee and all that. But I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I love that self-titled Suicide Silence album. It's one of my top 3 favorites from them. I want to rank their albums at some point. But Eddie's just one of the most honest, humble, and down-to-earth guys I've ever come across in the metal scene. I've gotten to be acquainted with him through his Twitch streams, which if you guys are on Twitch, you guys should definitely give Eddie a follow right here on the screen. Twitch.tv/emanherner. Please give Eddie a follow. It is game streams, hangout streams, he answers questions, all that good stuff. He's just a really chill guy. It's a great time. I'm in his Discord as well. He makes a tremendous effort to make sure everybody feels welcome and accounted for. You can really see the guy cares about his fans, and it means a lot. And if you're watching this, Eddie, love you, man. Keep being you, brother. Keep slaying, and let's get into the ranking. And at number 4, we have This Is Where It Ends, All Shall Perish's as of now final album, released in 2011. And like I said, I love every album on this list. They're all awesome and uniquely amazing in their own way, but this is the one that I come back to the least. Maybe it's the length. This runs at about 54 minutes. I'm a fan of the more faster albums, like 36 minutes, 40 minutes, somewhere around there. But this is still an amazing album. Lots of great songs. This is one of their most technical albums. I'd consider All Shall Perish to be a very technical deathcore band. And what that means is just very complex arrangements, lots of solos, and lots of melodic guitar riffs. And these guys have always been masters of their craft in terms of instruments. And Eddie is no slouch either. His vocals are absolutely murderous throughout All Shall Perish's discography. Just murderous highs, tremendous lows. It's just amazing. And my favorite songs on this album are Divine Illusion, There's Nothing Left, A Pure Evil, Spineless, The Past Will Haunt Us Both, Royalty into Exile, My Retaliation, The Death Plague, and In This Life of Pain. So yeah, I still love this album, but out of all of their 4 albums, this is the one I find myself coming back to the least. And at number 3, we have All Shall Perish's debut album, Hate, Malice, Revenge, released in 2003. Now this one actually features Craig Batiste, hopefully I'm saying his last name right, on vocals. And his vocals are pretty good. This is more of a stripped back, less technical album from them, which is to be expected of a debut album. But I just love this album's raw edge. I really love the raw edge of early deathcore in general. I find most of it to be a lot more death metal influenced, with breakdowns basically, which I guess is kind of what deathcore is, but I don't know. Anyways, my favorite songs on this album are pretty much, I love every song on this album basically. If I had to pick a least favorite, it would probably be Never Ending War. But this is a very solid album, and definitely packs a punch. And at number 2, we have Awaken The Dreamers, All Shall Perish's 3rd album, released in 2008. Now this album really pushed the boundaries of All Shall Perish's sound. This is their first album to include entirely clean vocals. They kind of experimented with it on Price of Existence with the Last Relapse. The opening of that had clean vocals on top of those screams. But this one has just isolated clean vocals on the songs Awaken the Dreamers and Memories of a Glass Sanctuary. Yeah, this is a very, very technical album. Lots of just furious riffs, amazing solos. This is definitely instrumentally one of the best albums I've ever heard, bar none. My favorite songs on this album are When Life Meant More, Black Gold Rain, Never Again, Awaken the Dreamers, Memories of a Glass Sanctuary, Stabbing to Purge the Simulation, Until the End, and Songs for the Damned is really good too. This is definitely just a solid album overall, and my second favorite. And this should come as no surprise, but at number 1 we have The Price of Existence, All Shall Perish's second album, released in 2006. And this was the band's first album with Eddie on vocals. And yeah, man, this album is just brutal. This album is unrelenting. Lots of very pissed off, hateful lyrics about the political situation in America, which is definitely still relevant 14 years later. Just timeless. This is a deathcore classic. If you're a deathcore fan, you need to have this in your collection. No exceptions. I own all the All Shall Perish albums on CD. And yeah, if you're a deathcore fan, this is an essential album. Just, if you don't have it, what are you doing? Buy it now. But anyways, my favorite songs on this album are Eradication, Wage Slaves, The Day of Justice, There's No Business to Be Done on a Dead Planet, Better Living Through Catastrophe, Prisoner of War, We Hold These Truths, The True Beast, and The Last Relapse. And yeah, All Shall Perish, amazing band, love every album, just great dudes, man. And that's gonna do it for the All Shall Perish ranking, guys. If I got any more ASP fans out there, let me know what your favorite albums are, and please feel free to list your ranking down in the comments below of these amazing albums. I do plan on making a Suicide Silence album ranking and probably a System of a Down ranking as well in the near future, so be on the lookout for those. And anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.